ho-hum. It's just another week with 3,000 views of our guest videos. The great job that the SIDs do throughout this East region. We have to thank them for their work, or even Coach Bierman, I think himself made sure he retweeted on the Union Football account this week. Anthony's service, over 2,000 views. It's been a great week for our content, as always, James, and we can't do it ourselves. This is the schools going out there and delivering for us as much as anything. So thank you to them as we head into lightning predictions here.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, it's a very timely topic, because I think one of the biggest games of this weekend for the East region is going to be Salve against Western New England. So we'll have to see what Anthony Service and the Bears offense can do. Salve comes into the game on a pretty good run, and it's going to be a 1 out of 2 knockout elimination type of games, sort of playoffs before the playoffs for the CCC.
Playoffs before playoffs? What? Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
So our clock is back to 6 minutes this week, because we do not have one Eric Wren to join us to talk about it yet. We've shrunken it because we know your time is important, folks. And, we're going to start some music and all that stuff, and it's going to be great here. We lost you for a half second there, but you're back, James. So you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, name your first game.
Well, I already did. Salve against Western New England.
Make it easy on me, huh? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to say that, Western New England seems to be clicking right now. And why go against that? Salve Regina's got to visit them. Western New England's been playing good football at home and has come back a couple times in that role at home. So I'm going to say Western New England. Golden Bears are golden. They win. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should start a clock when I'm doing this. Having said that, though,
bonus coverage.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't count against our time. Golden Bears win 37-27 in an offensive showdown.
I think I'm also going to pick the Bears, but I think it's just going to be more like the Husson game. It's going to be ground and pound, and it's going to be like a 21-14 type of game, maybe 21-17. I do think the Golden Bears will edge it out, being the home team, and they've had Salve's number the last couple of years, and that I think that kind of plays in these types of games to a certain extent. So I'll take the Bears in this one, and then setting up a matchup against Curry in Week 10.
Name your next conference.
How about the ECFC, Castleton versus SUNY? The Privateers need a win to basically stay in the conversation as far as a bowl game, whether it's in New England or the ECACs. Got a nice shout out from John Rollins from the ECAC sports conference. Hey, thanks, John. I'm glad you like my Rollins college T-shirt. And anyway, so the Privateers and Thomas Wright and company, I think, are going to put up a lot of points on Castleton. Castleton's defense has been suspect, so I will take SUNY Maritime to win this one 35-10.
Castleton's got a pretty good air attack when they need to as well, though, so I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. SUNY Maritime wins at 50-30. Next. Okay.
Switching over to the Empire 8. We haven't talked about them a whole lot this season, but Cortland is the second-place team in one of the best conferences in the East, and St. John Fisher played spoiler recently, I think, and so can they do it again?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Fisher's going to do it this week at home. They're going to, they got nothing to lose. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at Cortland, and they have enough kitchen sink to win a game like this. They're going to win 27-21.
I like that pick because I really don't want to see Cortland play Ithaca in the New York State Bowl for the second week in a row. So I'll take Fisher to pull up an upside 31-27.
Next.
RPI versus St. Lawrence, the one and only true Liberty League game, and a game that RPI needs to win in order to stay in the mix.
So here's what happens. If RPI loses, Union Ithaca is for all the marbles the following week. Basically, that's it. So I'm going to predict that St. Lawrence has that same role of we got nothing to lose like St. John Fisher does. It's all about the Saints having nothing to lose this week. And I'm going to say they win this game at home on that natural grass turf 30-20.
Okay. I like RPI's defense. They've been causing a lot of turnovers and capitalizing on them back on offense. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I will take the Engineers to win this one, say 21-14.
Call it out.
Next one, Mac Attack.
Boy, I'm becoming upset-ridden, I guess, here. Widener versus Stevenson. Stevenson seems to be getting back on a little bit of a roll here. They beat Albright, and I believe they're going to beat Widener and create basically a Del Val de facto at that point. If they do lose this game, Del Val just needs to win one game after this week to win the MAC at that point. So it's going to be Stevenson winning a high-scoring affair, 31-27.
Okay. Well, I was feeling good about Widener. I mean, I thought they may have a shot at ending up in the East Region rankings until I saw they had a strength of schedule number of 219.
I saw that myself.
I think Stevenson's going to win another close one like they did last weekend. I think it'll be the Mustangs 27-23.
Hit me with another one.
How about MassCAC, dude? Framingham State versus Mass Dartmouth.
That's not University of Miami Dartmouth, just for those wondering up there. We just don't have enough room for this entire thing. Or Maryland or anything else. Framingham State's got this one against, is it the Corsairs, I think, is UMass Dartmouth?
Yeah. They surprised Western Connecticut a few weeks back, but will that happen again?
Framingham State's in that must-win scenario now just to have a chance to win the Pool A. I'm going to give it to Framingham State 37-20, Karan Wright all day, every day right now.
Okay, yeah, I like the Rams in this one. I think they'll pull away late and win it 38-20.
We have 83 seconds left.
All right, New Mac, WPI versus MIT.
The Engineer Bowl. MIT cannot lose this game and have a chance for the playoffs. This is a must-win, even though they could still win the conference. They can't have two losses in a Pool B, Pool C scenario. It just won't work. MIT wins. This is going to be a really good game, folks. This is one of my games of the week. I wish I could go to this one, to be honest with you. With 1 minute left, I'll say MIT wins 37-34.
All right. Well, I'll go the opposite. I'll take WPI. I think Blake Bryce and company are on a roll, and I think they're going to surprise the Cambridge Engineers and win it 35-31 in the shootout.
And Jack next.
And Jack, we got the game you're going to be at, I think, right? Wesley Montclair State down in Jersey. This is
Montclair's going to go early.
Game.
They're going to go early and score on Wesley, I think, and it's going to be Wesley having to come back in this game, keeping it interesting. We're running out of time, so I'm going to say Wesley wins it, but it's going to be very close, 27-24.
All right. That sounds like a better game than the one I'm thinking of. I think Wesley's going to win this game 45-14.
10 seconds. Trinity Middlebury. You know what? Puzo all day on that game. Trinity, it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. Trinity wins this 30-27.
I think it's going to be the Bantams in a close one. I'll take Trinity, or Hartford State, as I like to call them, to win it 31-24.
And that will do it. So, James, as always, we run a little bit longer than we want to on this one, but nonetheless, we got them all out there. Any other things you want to highlight? Any other games that might have fallen? I noticed you had Christopher Newport Kane as kind of an alternate NJAC game. That is an interesting game when you line it up. And Christopher Newport has been underperforming compared to what we thought they would be this season. That's really one to watch. I think you're indeed correct. Yeah.
No other games. I think, just for the people who have been viewing all season, thank you. We appreciate it, Ben. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And so, the next show we do, we'll have some on-the-road stuff from Frank. I may have a little on-the-road segment maybe from Sunday. We'll see. I'm up to something. And then we'll have a player guest on per usual. But instead of a coaching guest, Frank, I think we may try to do sort of a live reaction to the very first East Region rankings. We'll maybe instead of the coach interview, we should do a prediction segment, and then we can see how our predictions match what comes out on Wednesday. So there'll be a couple episodes to check out next week, and then we'll start moving into week 10, which is coming up fast. And as you said in the last podcast we did, a lot of big games on November 4th. So should be pretty exciting stuff to look at.
I'll send a memo to my building to make sure we're not doing construction right above me so that it bleeds into our audio. Hopefully that'll get somebody's attention. But we do have a lot coming up, as you said, and we got a lot coming up from now until the postseason. Literally, we're going to try some stuff and see how you guys like it. The viewers are what matter at the end of the day. You keep this show alive every week, so we appreciate it. Make sure you share this. As always, we ask for that. And again, thanks to the schools for what they do to promote their players and their coaches as they come on the show. It really means a lot to us and to the players. We saw Anthony Service getting kudos left and right and responding to it. We can see it from our Facebook feed. He was reaching out to his friends and family who were just thrilled to see him give a great interview with us, and we did appreciate seeing that as well. So it means a lot to the players as well. We know that.
Yeah.
Okay, folks.
And speaking of friends and family, just a quick shout out. Matt Noonan interviewed WPI head coach Chris Robertson on his Friday football podcast. If you haven't heard that, go to noontimesports.com to check that out. It's definitely one of the top 2 biggest games from a playoff perspective going on in the East this weekend. So give C-Rob a listen, see what he has to say about the big game.
I wish we could have beaten him to the punch, but at the same time, Matt Noonan does a great job over there. I wish we could get Coach Ray as well. I think he had Coach Ray on not that long ago. Was talking about him or with him. So we're working on it, and we have a couple more weeks to go here, obviously. So enjoy your Saturday football, folks. We will be back throughout the weekend and week to give you a lot more as Week 9 plays out. Week 9 out of 11 in the regular season. Enjoy it. Great job, James.